see. We live? Okay, I'm assuming we are live. Hello, my name is Ranter. I am your color caster for tonight. For tonight's game, we are seeing the Flock versus Hangzhou Bark. This is League Zero Advance, and I'm here with my casting partner, Charm.
Hello, I am Charm.
So, this is interesting because we actually know both sides very well, or at least I do know both sides very well. The Flock has played both of us as teammates before, or at least most of that core has, and the Hangzhou Bark I've known more so personally, just talking to people like Jepic before and YOLO God, and I can't wait to see these two play personally.
I've personally seen at least all of these members be somewhat active in League Zero and seen most of them play before, so I think this will be a good match between two teams of good players.
Oh, absolutely. I think like a lot of teams underrate the Flock and the Hangzhou Bark, and I think like they're very much in the mid upper tiers at least. I don't see why like they're underrated, like very underrated. Like when like the two people that stand out to me on the Flock, honestly, is Surf and EMP 27.
Yeah, those are both amazing players, and they've been doing really well in OD so far.
Yeah,
And
they've done well in OD, and we played with these people before. Like they're very one.
just a lot of these players are unknown for
Yeah,
Flux specifically. Most of Hangzhou is known pretty well, but I
yeah.
guess still just underrated.
A lot of them is their known core. They're sitting for a paw.
Yeah, we need to pause.
Yeah,
It's
we pause.
necessary. So right now, Flock is just refusing to go their logo.
Yeah.
They're they're
I'll
on the
I'll be back,
Pacific.
Charm, getting water. I'll be back before the map starts. But who do you think's gonna win? Like, you tell the like stream who you think's gonna win.
Personally, in my opinion, I'm gonna be favored toward the Flock because they have Fortal, Surf, and EMP, people who I've talked to and played with a lot, and I think they're really good players. While I think Hangzhou is good, I think those three can have a really big impact on their team. But I think it'll be a tough fight either way, and both teams will really put on a show. I think this will be an extremely fun game to watch. Specifically, players that I would like to watch out for would be Term and EMP27. Those are really good players on both sides that I would say are probably going to perform the best out of these teams, but Surf is also really good. He eats a ton of ultimates. He's been doing really good on Sigma and Diva so far. He's dropped a little bit since Sig came out of the meta, but he's been readjusting to Diva pretty well, and he's been climbing up pretty well again. But also, Vermilion, I've heard really good things about him. And Melton, I've also heard good things about Melton.
Yeah, when I like look at like both sides, I feel like it's old core versus a new core from another league. Like the Flock, otherwise known as Smilers or Contract, played in other leagues before, played in OD mainly, and then we look at the Bark. A lot of this is returning faces from the Bark.
Yeah, a lot of these faces, they were protected draft picks. So this team has a strong core, and so does the Flock. So both of these teams will be coordinated very well.
I just like I think it's gonna be interesting to see like how the Flock adjusts to the other advanced teams and how Hangzhou can like make a comeback. Because so far Hangzhou haven't looked the best, especially versus Newts. Like I don't think the Bark are necessarily a bad team as everybody thinks there are. Like I think it's more so just the structure so far. Not that I'm saying Recto and Oasis aren't good managers. I think like personally experience of being under Oasis management. Sometimes it's scuff, sometimes it's really fun. It's very bipolar.
I mean, Oasis is Oasis. Sometimes he'll be depressed one day, and the other time he'll be hyped. Sometimes he'll be doing extremely good, and then other days he'll just be kind of existing. It's
Yeah,
just Oasis himself is bipolar, and Recto is similar, but not to the extent Oasis is. So it makes sense why their management is something else.
yeah, I can understand that, and I think the Flock are ready, and
Both teams appear to be ready.
yeah,
We
both
should
teams.
be starting the first map momentarily.
Yeah, so going into Busan, who do you think is going to be favored in this? I personally agree with you that the Flock's going to win this, but I think it's going to be closer to what people think it is.
Yeah, I don't think this is going to be a steamroll by any means. I
Who
think
do you
this is
think
going to
is
be
going
a
to like come out on this map on top?
For this specific map, I would like to say Con, because I'm pretty sure they have a pretty good dive. I've heard Fortal has been working on his ball and monkey, and Surf has an extremely good diva, and I don't think their tanks will just be enough to outdo the enemy.
The thing that I find interesting, I think it's gonna be a clash of styles. When I look at a team like the Bark, I think of a very brawly team, and when I look at the team like a Flock, I think more of a dive team. Even though Ford is known for his Rhine, like there's two things that Surf is known for: his Sigma and his Diva. EMP is known for his Lucio. Melton's always been very flexible. I think like that's why to me they look more of a dive team.
We see both teams here running out on the exact same composition of what is considered meta right now, which would be Diva and Reinhardt, McCree and May, Ana and Lucio. Both teams will be completely even and probably will both go top as to meet
The
immediately.
thing that I find interesting is that it's gonna be Juice versus Fortal, as Agreed's not here, if I remember correctly.
No, I saw him in the lobby.
Oh, so they just have a Juice starting?
Apparently.
Agreed
Big
is
anti
still-
by
Agreed
Vermilion.
is still suspended.
Ah, that's why.
Oh, Agreed is
He is
suspended.
suspended to clear it up for the stream. He is suspended for a game and 3 maps. So if he will be able to play after 3 maps unless this is a 3-0 in either direction.
And speaking of that, turn just pops off for the Hangzhou Park. Well,
Yeah.
now we know the information on Agreed.
Like I said, Term will be a player to look out for as he just cleaned up that fight extremely clean.
And let's give credit to Vermilion on that nade, which allowed
Yeah.
them to kind of pop off. Vermilion
That
and
anti-nade
just
was
got one of-
perfect.
Yeah.
Now Flock has to try to retake here. No team has ult yet, but Vermilion is really close to Nano, which could win this fight pretty easily for
That's
them.
another big nade coming out from
Big
Vermilion.
Nano, big Shatter. He's dead. May is Nano though. This is
I don't-
another fight win for
I
Hangzhou.
don't mean to talk smack about Surf, because I love them. He's my boy. But Vermilion's getting so many nades on that. Surf really needs to start eating these.
Yeah, Surf needs to be looking out for these nades, but right now, Flock could try to take a quick fight, because Juice is just getting back.
Oh, absolutely. I think they could make a push, but Juice is just back here now. They used the wall to split. They're going to try to go for a rotation, as I would, personally. I want to take the fight here.
Term is using Noon to just keep them spaced out. That wall might be able to allow it to something. Nope. Oh, the McCree is asleep.
That's
Big-
another big nade for Vermilion.
Another nade. Surf fell down the hole. Both teams are both antied. Apollo got killed out of Noon. May nanoed again.
This is very close.
A blizzard to clean up the fight?
Yeah.
Oh, Surf. YOLO used bomb. It looks like Flock has one.
I think they're looking to stall for more time.
Yeah, they can definitely get this to within 1 fight territory. Oh, Chuggy made it half a second too late. Now the Hangzhou Bark will have to reset and try to take another fight.
Now, this could be a more so interesting fight because Chunky's coming up on his Blizzard. And EMP, yes, he has his beat, but so does Jetpack, and they don't have a Blizzard they're on. So, coming into this fight, I would like to see Chunky try to go for an aggressive Blizzard, as you've been noticing, again, Surf has not been eating his nades, so you can take
Yeah,
out the
Surf has
here.
not been eating so far, so this could definitely be a big Blizzard from Chuggy. Both teams are just sitting here, spraying damage. That wall could get something.
Surf
Bombs
is playing
out,
bomb
Blizzard out.
to pick anybody off.
Bomb doesn't get anything. Blizzard should allow this fight to be won. Yeah, nice Blizzard by Chuggy J to allow Hangzhou to win. Hangzhou takes the point back only after 50% from Flock. This is 1 fight territory, and they have 4, almost 5 ultimates. This looks like the Hangzhou should have this map. Unless some hero play can come out from Flock.
I mean, knowing the Flock, Fortal and Surf can pull something out right here. These two are very, again, talented, but really haven't been living up to it right now. Here comes the Shadow for Ford.
Shatters
And
out.
Term with a 3K.
Term with a 3k Noon. Beat is out. Nano's out.
Term with a 4K.
They still have bomb. There we go. Term did mighty well in that last fight.
Yeah, Term and Vermilion have really been like hard carrying versus the Flock.
Yeah,
Right now, at least for this
Vermilion.
point.
Vermilion has had huge anti-nades, and Term has just been hitting almost all of his shots right now.
Ready for battle.
So As we see, both teams still running the same thing right now. They might switch off. Flock might try to go to something else to try to better counter them on this map. This map does have a lot of high ground, so they could run something like Pharah or some more long-range composition.
I do think that the key to winning, if you're on the Flock, shutting out her main, like, once Surf gets warmed up, I feel like Surf will start eating these nades and actually start being aware of the play. I think it's gonna become about the shutting down turn, but it's gonna be Apollo and Surf's job right here.
Yeah. So Term is on Widow here. What I thought Flock would have maybe do, it turns out Hangzhou is doing. Term is on a far flank taking poke shots.
And this is what I mean,
Might get a shot.
coming out again for Vermilion, but however, Juice falls.
Apollo able to get a pick, fine. Chuggy tried to get a wall. Looks like they're just gonna back out. Term picked off Apollo though. This is an even fight.
Yeah, but they need the main tank to come back to
Yeah.
this fight. They need you to keep kiting, hoping, and then Juice is back. They can actually go in now.
So Flock gets the point first on this map. Let's see if they can hold it. They're playing scared. Portal asleep. Portal might be frozen here. Nothing's really happening.
Term with the pick onto the
Big pick by Term. Term is just sitting at main, uncontested, taking pot shots. Jepic with 2.
It's funny because
It
I've
is.
always known Jetpick as an off-tank player. I heard he was going to main support by a waste, and I don't think he looked terrible.
He's not terrible at all. He's doing pretty well so far. That was really nice plays coming out from Term and Jepic there. They both got 2 each and won that fight. Now let's see. The Flock only got 34% off of their capture first, and they have to try to retake into 3, 4, almost 5 ults here.
Well, Term does have them in their
Term-
sights.
Term popped walls. Might be able to get something out of this.
Here comes the bomb.
Bombs comes out.
They do pick up
Bomb.
God.
Bomb gets YOLO God.
That's
Big
a huge beat up for
shatter.
EMP. The fight's even.
Even fight. Will this Noon get something?
Yes,
Noon
it will.
gets Jepic. This looks like a 1 fight for Flock.
That was
EMP
very
cleans
good.
up, Surf cleans up.
That was very huge by EMP to get the beat off to make sure that Portal can sustain this fight. Because if I remember correctly, the Ana was one of the first 2 picks for the Flock.
Yeah. That was a really clean fight by the Flock right there.
Yeah, they had no business winning that fight, but they played it very smart.
Now, as we see, Portal is asleep
Vermilion.
again.
They just,
Oh, the tanks are walled off. Wall is
that's a
strong.
huge shatter for forward though. But the bigger
Oh,
nade,
Shatter into Blizzard. No, the anti-nade coming out again from Vermilion will not be enough.
yeah, but I will say the Flock's Ana also hit a big nade as well. Like they canceled each other out there, and that's how they
Yeah,
played.
but almost the entirety of both teams were anti-ed in that situation.
Yeah, it was literally just who got more value, and honestly, it was Ford and Melton with the shatter. Was it?
So
Look at the next
now,
fight. They do have Beat and the Bomb with a Blizzard as
Beat,
well.
Bum, and Blizzard for Hangzhou going against only Nano, which is used. This is different from what most teams I've played with, as I've been Plat or Diamond range. We mostly nano the tanks.
Yeah.
The tanks, the Rhine. But in this, it seems like they're mostly nanoing the DPS, trying to allow them to do something.
I mean, nanoing the DPS in advance actually makes sense because no offense to us Plat and Diamonds, we're horseshit.
Yeah. I see why. It's just I just wasn't expecting that to be happening.
I
But as
kinda
we
expected
see-
it a little bit.
Yeah.
a little
Hangzhou comes back and no ults. Well, actually, each team has 1 ult right now, with that being Terms, High Noon for Hangzhou, Bark, and EMP's Beat for the Flock. So, this could be an easy recontest for Flock if they play this smart. But also, Term might get another big Noon, as he's already had 2 or 3 already.
However, if you're in Hangzhou, you want to take a long fight here and hope the noon is huge.
Oh, this could be bad for Fortle. Nope, they get out. Should be fine. Nothing comes from the High Noon.
If you're Bark, you wanna
Fortle
fight
stunned
the
and killed.
The beat, was
Beat
too
comes
for
out
EMP.
late. They could still do something with this Beat. Extra health.
No, EMP feeds.
Oh, EMP is dead. Term picks off another kill. And this is one fight, or there might even have to have a stall, or they might just lose here.
They might just lose
This
because the
is
Ana's dead here. They don't get the main heal. They gotta get lucky off this Blizzard.
this is all up to Flock to have to give a big play from Melton and farm the ults and win this fight.
Yeah, EMP is just gonna get a touch, but they're down a massive disadvantage right now.
Blizzard comes out.
And they came
It's
to
too
touch.
late.
And the Hangzhou Bark actually take map 1.
Hangzhou takes map 1.
I
Which
kind of
is-
felt like the reason the Hangzhou Bark won that is because they didn't get boost on downtown for momentum purposes. Because I do think Flock are better in dive in this scenario, but on the meta, head to head, I will take the Bark mainly because
Yeah.
they're mainly known for the brawl.
The Bark did really well in their brawl scenarios though.
Term
were
really
ex-
popping off.
Yeah, Term did really well that fight with a really good noon. So now we got both sides. Let's see what what map pick Flock will go with. For the next map, it is Assault, isn't it?
Yeah, it's GCP. I do think if they want to win this, Apollo needs to step up and shut down turn.
Yeah. They really need to stop Term and eat Vermilion's nades, and then definitely Flock could win this.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I think that it would be Hanamura's best bet for Flock here, because there is plenty of high ground to play, and just get away from Hangzhou's brawl and try to win like that. That's what. But going with Anubis,
So they're
So,
actually gonna step in Meek.
me coming in, Anubis for Flock. They might be trying to take them with the brawl here.
Maybe. I don't think their auto player specifically did bad. I think just Borzov Vermilion mainly outplayed them, and Vermilion's always
Yeah.
look good. Oh, Peterly's actually gonna come in for Apollo. That's interesting.
Maybe they're hoping that Peter and Meek can shut down Vermilion and Term.
Yeah, they've been looking very good coming in. And Chuggy actually hasn't looked bad either. Chuggy, I've always known is like more of a flex player, can flex onto different roles. Like, especially talking to always talks about Chuggy, how Chuggy can play different support roles, DPS, etc.
Yeah, Chunky is an extremely flexible player from what we've heard. And Hangzhou Bark is sticking with the same roster, and the Flock made 2 swaps, which was Apollo and Akahop out for Peter and Meek.
Peterly, and Meek, yeah.
So now we see if this will make any difference for Flock. They might try a new composition, maybe trying to play more range. Maybe they're just gonna try to outbrawl them. Well,
What-
no, Apollo going back in. Peter's
Peter's
AFK. So this looks like Flock has to stick with Apollo.
You know, I know it's like not anything, and this is me being human. I wish the Flock stayed the crest, though. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I wish they did. It's so weird just saying the Flock personally as a caster.
It is.
Because this is just my thing. When I think of the Flock, I think of Pepega and Crest together. You know what I'm saying? When they're like, when you talk to them like both as one.
Yeah.
That's what I think of the Flock. I don't
Yeah.
think of like Crest as the Flock. If you get what I'm saying.
I completely understand what you're saying.
A Jet been called for R, so Hangzhou Bark is ready. Flock doesn't
Flock
build
might
already?
be getting some coaching here.
Oh, they're not. They're immediately called the R.
No, they called R. But they might have gotten some coaching that might help them out. We never know what will try to happen in this situation.
So, looking into both sides, I actually favor this a little bit towards the Flock again. I thought Hangzhou, like you said, the Flock was gonna win last map. I think Flock wasn't, mainly because of if they basically avoid boost on downtown, they win. I think this favors them more. Unless Term pops on the Widow. If Term locks Widow here, I see them having trouble and Bark takes it. And it's gonna be again, who can shut down Term? Who's gonna step up and shut them down?
Yeah, I've heard really good things of Widow on first point defense because there is plenty of spaces you can play. Specifically in the back right above point. That is a really good spot that most Widows try to play, and it just gives you a ton of space. But we see both teams trying to roll out on the same comps. Jepic on Brig, this might stay.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
we might have some difference in what's being played here. But for the swap out, Meek and Akapa, they're still playing the same one. Yeah, it looks like Hangzhou will be rolling out on Brig.
I never thought Brig was terrible. I always prefer the Lucio a little bit more, but Brig is like not the worst option. I get why it's sometimes red. I think Lucio's a little bit better personally, just because of the speed and the defensible. But Brig's not terrible. Brig actually has pretty much value with the arm.
Yeah, they might have been expecting dive and trying to go for another stun here. I don't know what they were thinking really.
I mean, I think it's respectable running a Brig on defense at least, because you get the rally and the aspire. Because again, the attack wants to be quick and brawl into you, which I understand the Brig coming in.
Yeah. Brig could allow for more brawl and more healing overall here. Big anti once again. Nice anti from Vermilion once again.
Yeah, he's just getting, for an advanced player, he's getting a lot of value for his auto usage, which is
Meek
impressive.
is close to Nano here because most of Flock got out at low health, so this is really good for the Flock right here as they're the closest to an ult. But Juice right up there with his own Shatter, and Flock might not be expecting that.
The
Nano comes out.
But he got stunned twice. He got stunned 3 times.
Juice shattered. Both ults are out. Fortally use slam. No follow up. Juice is nano.
Mentally abused with all these CCs.
Both teams have a ton of healing and damage. And this looks like Juice falls, and this should be for Flock to clean up. Unless something can happen from one of the DPS. Nope. Term's bad in the back line. And now YOLO God Vermilion are backed out waiting. They might try to retake because they have 3 here. Nope, they're
like
out.
a champ. He just took like 3 CCs and still won the fight for his team.
Fordo did not get to play the game that fight.
He just didn't. He really didn't. And they still won. Oh, that's a huge sleep on the serve.
This will take some time off because they can't go in without their diva. That would be a throw. So both teams now, for Hangzhou, they have 3, almost 4 ults, no, almost 5 ults for Hangzhou on this defense. And on attack is Flock with 3, almost 5 ults. Both team having their ults, Rally was pop, armor coming out. Juice getting mega value and close to shatter.
That's a
Big anti. Beat comes out for the anti. Blizzard for Flock.
However, it is looking winnable for the Flock. Unless Chucky's Blizzard won't be enough to kill Apollo, which it won't.
Both teams use Blizzard that fight. Flock definitely committed a lot of ults and may still be able to pull this off with plays from EMP and Surf. EMP might be able to do something here. Both tanks are antied and low. EMP got 2 stunned. Bomb is out from Surf.
If this was like any other map that wasn't TCP, Flock would have won that. But the respawn advantage coming out from the Bark really is just too much.
That would have been a good take from the Flock if it wasn't second point of TCP.
Yeah, they would have won that. But the respawn advantage coming in huge from the Bark.
So now Hangzhou has 2 ults up, and they're about halfway to rally. Flock has 1 ult, and they're really close to Nano. So this might be a dry fight from both sides, unless Flock really wants to go for that huge shatter.
Oh my god.
Well, Fordo is asleep. This should be a free anti, no?
No, they woke him up early, but even then the nade probably would have ate it.
Big shatter. They are committing ults here.
Bigger nade though.
Meek has Term, Nano Noon. Term might be able to do something. He's just shooting at the Nano Rhine. Term dies to Apollo's Noon. And then Flock takes with 3 minutes.
Yeah, the Electric Cowboy really wasn't enough coming out from Term.
That was, that was from Hangzhou.
Yeah, that was from Hangzhou, only because they were trying to stall a fight. But it wasn't enough, because they couldn't break the shield, and they couldn't get a big noon off, because Surf was just hard DMing Term.
Yeah. Good plays from Flock. This is definitely favored for Flock so far, like you said.
Yeah, I think this awards their type of style more on this map compared to last map. However, like again, it's gonna be who can shut down turret, and so far Surf and Apollo have been stepping up. Granted, Vermilion's still popping up, but I don't think if you don't have enough damage to follow up on your nades and sleeps, it's whatever, man. It's not gonna be enough.
Vermilion, yeah, Vermilion has been doing basically the same amount, but Term has been doing nowhere near as
And
he
don't
much
get
as
me
he was
wrong,
doing in Busan.
Meek has been doing better than their last Ana. He has been getting some of his nades of his own, but again, it's like it's still who can shut down Vermilion Term? And Meek has kind of been stepping up, but Surf I think more so stepped up more hugely going into shutting down Term.
Yeah, I saw Surf eat a couple of nades there, and he did really well with just making sure Term could not do much.
Yeah, he's making sure Term just can't do anything right now, which is a good like game rotation. Like just resetting.
It's good on the Flock to realize that they have to shut down Term as he was doing way too much. It appears to be the meta for Anubis defense to go Brig, or maybe just both teams want to do that, because EMP is on Brigitte, something I would have never expected.
I think it's the ball in the right room.
Yeah, Brawl and right room could definitely be a possibility, but I have never seen EMP play Brigitte. Much like I never saw Jetpick play Brigitte, so this is
it's okay. EMP I'd never seen play Mercy, but unless you forced him, so I mean, Lucio OTP, am I right? Nah, I love EMP, but we'll see on the Brig.
So, coming in, Hangzhou, Juice is asleep. Both teams are sitting here spamming. Both teams, nothing's happening. Abilities coming out from both sides. Walled off. That's 3 wall. Their team is split. Wall's broken. Ryan is frozen. Big anti. Follow up. YOLO is stuck. YOLO got out. Juice died, so Flock could clean up this fight.
Oh, it's actually watching it from
right
EMP
there. Melton got
poked. And what I've noticed for EMP is that he's actually playing it more disciplined on the Brig, and that's why it actually works, because of the Brawl coming in. You get more value out of the armor packs and the Aspire healing. It really is just coming down to that Brawl on the right side rope, like I said.
But Flock does not have their Mei. Their Mei is still coming back from spawn after getting stalled out by, I believe it was Term and Chuggy. So this should be an easy push in for Hangzhou, but they're just still sitting there waiting. Oh, now YOLO is remech'd. I did not notice. YOLO is demech'd. Mei is back for Flock though. EMP is taking the Lucio. YOLO is on EMP. Nano Ryan. Nano Noon.
Electric Cowboy coming out again.
Maybe the Electric Cowboy will do more. Oh, Fordo's anti. This could be huge. Noon coming out from Term. Chuggy blizzarded. Term gets 2. This should be a cleanup. Hangzhou. Fordo's dead. Term has cleaned up. Term coming out.
Basically with a 5k that fight.
Term did super well that fight, and this is what we were talking about. They let Term do what he wanted, and they won the fight.
Oh, absolutely. However, EMP does have the rally coming in. Which, I'm shocked he actually didn't build the rally quicker than Jetpick by a lot, because he was up by 20 to 30% in these type of Brawl fights. However, there's just, I would say that's more so good play on Jetpick, coming back and building a beat.
So Hangzhou here, they are coming in with only 2 ults, and then Flock has 4 here. So we may see Flock overcommit a little bit here, overestimating how many ults Hangzhou has. But Hangzhou out is just playing neutral, building ults. Juice is dead, big nade, and Blizzard coming out. Term might be able to do something. Term's going to get out, and this is nice first defense on second point for the Flock. And they only use 2 ults there, being Blizzard and Rally. And they still have 3 left. Oh, that's big. Term is stalled, and they are teabagging Term.
I do think this isn't the worst thing if you're on the side of the Hangzhou Mark, because the amount of ults you're about to get,
Hangzhou has all 6 ults versus the Flock's 4 ults.
Now,
They're
it would
missing
be kind
the
of
2
smart to see at least one dry fight out of them to maybe force the Shatter out at least, or the Nano. And honestly,
they have plenty of time.
Yeah. However,
but they might try to commit all 6.
Because, yeah, look at the time difference. They might try to commit right now.
They're committing. There's B. There's Electric Cowboy. Shatter. Blizzard. Nano. Bomb. Every ult is coming out right now. The only ult left on the table is YOLO God's Bomb. It looks like even though 5 ults were used from Hangzhou, Flock's still able to take it out.
And you gotta credit Melton on this play. That wall was what stopped at least 3 to 2 of those ults because they
That
were able
was
to make a
a
good push.
massive wall from Melton. Yeah. That basically made the fight to have 3 ults versus 3 ults and allowed Flock to come out on top.
Yeah, because they shut down the Jetpix beat push in, and they kind of screwed up the Blizzard to an extent because all the Flock really needed to do was back out of it because they didn't have any like push in because the wall separated them.
Hangzhou is taking a different route of attack. Throwing in YOLO God's bomb, this might get something. Nothing. Melton picks off YOLO God. What a nice snipe. Apollo dies to Juggy though. Same for Chuggy. Nice shot. Melton coming from behind with the Blizzard. What a play by Melton to get 2 secured kills.
Melton's been really stepping up this map. Just huge.
Melton 2 fights in a row has been extremely big. If you didn't see what Melton did there, he was hiding by the Mega under bridge in the corner. And then once Hangzhou pushed in, the D.Va wouldn't be looking behind.
It wasn't even
So,
that he was hiding.
Melton-
I think it was more so counterplay because what you saw, Melton got booted off by YOLO, and what he actually did was smart. He realized that since YOLO booped him off, he has no boosters, he can't come back to eat the Blizzard. That was just more so a better counterplay, actually.
And then Melton walled himself up and blizzarded, and that won the fight.
Yeah, because I mean YOLO just boosted away and then get the DN to eat it. That was actually just more so smart.
Hangzhou coming in with 2 ults. Noon from far back by Apollo. And this is just gonna stall time.
I mean, why not? Get under a minute and you're in really good hands right now.
Flock close to 2 ults. Hangzhou coming in with 3.
Vermilion
Close to 4. Vermilion might be dead. Vermilion dead. Big shatter from Portal. Clean up fight from the Flock. And that's just another cleanup from the Flock. They have been really solid on this defense, and YOLO is going to be staggered.
They could have staggered him longer, honestly.
Yeah, I think Meek's just thirsty. He's been bagging a lot.
Hey, I don't blame him. You gotta show out. You gotta show out, man. You can't let Vermilion bully you. Which is exactly what Surf's been doing. He's been shutting down Vermilion, which is why they're winning. And Melton, my surprise personally was stepping up bigger. I thought Apollo was gonna have to be the one step up, but it's actually Melton.
Yeah, Melton has been doing extremely well this map, just shutting down almost everything that Hangzhou is trying to do. But Hangzhou is coming in, 5 ults, popping 2.
Solo!
Eaten! YOLO ate Melton's Blizzard. Surf did not eat Blizzard from Hangzhou. And Hangzhou might win this with their overtime.
Yeah, this is gonna hurt if you're the Hangzhou part. Yes, you get a chance to draw, which is better than losing, but you don't
Surf
get a chance
throwing
to
out
win.
bomb. Bomb gets Jepic. This could be big.
And who says this is
Roll
probably
out on Doom.
Hangzhou
Bomb
part?
from YOLO God. EMP dies the bomb. Both the main supports died to D.Va bomb. What could be more poetic? And this
Well,
seems like
Vermilion's
Hangzhou will
weak.
be able to.
Vermilion's gonna get
Hangzhou?
killed by Surf.
Surf picks off Vermilion. This could also be big.
This could be turned now, because they don't have a main support. Unless they can get some picks again quickly, because they don't have
Hangzhou's
some
just
healing.
slowly picking off stragglers. Portal tries to go for the big shatter. A lot of people are back for the Flock now. This fight looks winnable for the Flock. Flock might be able to not full
That was
hold,
all
but
because
hold.
of Surf picking the Ana. Like, they didn't get a main source of healing because of Surf's pick.
Surf did extremely well with noticing the Ana was low and just following up.
Yeah,
Now it is 1-1 with Busan going to Hangzhou and Anubis going to the Flock.
Yeah, if you notice on the left side of the screen, Vermilion again fell out of position, and then Surf just saw that and punished him for it and got the pick, which is what enabled him to win that fight because no main source of healing equals stalls longer because you're not getting healed and you need to be safe. If you're safe and you're worried about you dying instead of getting these picks, that's how a stagger happens, and then that's how they win, honestly.
Vermilion did die first in the last 2 fights of that Temple of Anubis match.
Yeah, and that's how they won. They realized, hey, Tournament Vermilion have been a problem here. If we shut them down, we win.
So, like I said, close match so far. Hangzhou did do really well on that first map, but the Flock had a good map for them and also adjusted pretty well.
if you're the Bark, you definitely choose Kings here, in my opinion, over Ike.
You want to outbrawl them definitely.
I think
Although
that's what they win card.
they might want to put Term on Widow on Ike because that could be a hard for Flock to counter.
Oh, absolutely. But I feel like Surf is getting more adjusted in the series, and I think
Mhm.
the more so the Brawl's gonna favor them compared to like a very just one narrow choke. Like Anubis, yes, has multiple like chokes, but they're all just like very small, and that just leaves like water. I mean Surf, whatever. I'm still used to calling water. Surf to just eat the nades easier. Like you
Yeah.
want a brawl, but you want a more so an open brawl, not like a closed-in brawl.
So Hangzhou, they choose Kings like Rent Your Cold.
Because
So now,
I feel like Vermilion, when he has a lot of space, gets more value in these brawls compared to just playing it up close.
yeah, definitely. That is definitely where Hangzhou shines in the brawl. But Flock has been not getting wiped by them. They've been putting up a really good fight.
Yeah, they favored the more closed-in brawls compared to open brawls. Like they don't like if you look at the Bark, they don't want to be out in the like closed-in area. They want to be out in the open, basically.
Acid, make
Where-
sure you swap the sides on the stream.
But yeah, usually they
Yeah.
want to just play it out in the open area
Yeah.
because it just leaves them for more plays because Vermilion can make a play, Term can make a play. Hell, even Chuggy can make a play. Chuggy's actually been not looking terrible for them.
Yeah, this has been good so far. Both teams, really good plays from both sides. Like
And
I
here's the
said, Term
thing.
was a player to watch out for, but I
'Cause-
suspected EMP would be doing more.
And here's the thing: if you notice, like before, just like during the map, Agree's only been suspended 3 maps, correct? So if you're on the Bark and
Right.
win this map, you're in a very good sense if you could sub an Agree for the 4th map.
Yeah, if they're comfortable with playing Agreed, then this could be a completely different Hangzhou team.
Oh, absolutely. This team was originally built behind Greed last season, so this could be kind of scary coming in if he can play.
This is really good from both teams. Now we're just waiting for both teams to say R. They're both sticking with their rosters. And looking good from both sides so far. But Term, definitely the player to look out for. I really wasn't expecting Vermilion to be doing this well. But
I agree because I felt like I love Surf, and Surf is probably one of the top like offthings in this league in my opinion. But Vermilion's been shutting him down.
yeah,
mainly.
Vermilion has just been playing out of Surf where Surf would expect an Ana to play.
Yeah,
And it's been doing really well. But Meek has definitely kept up with Vermilion.
100%.
But there's Apollo still hasn't really contested Term too well though. They've
Yeah,
both
I think that's why they wanted to sub in Peterly.
they've both been kind of doing the same thing Apollo and Term, except Term has just been hitting more shots. They've both been playing the same way and getting the same ult combos and going for noons at around the same time. But
Term's
Term's
getting
just
more
been doing
value.
better with it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's just getting more value. That's just a sign of a no offense, a better McCree.
Term is definitely just the better one right now, but Melton definitely outplayed Chuggy on that last map. Melton did super well on that Anubis defense.
Yeah, and I 100% agree with you on that.
So,
I do think Bark takes this map. Again, they play better more so in open brawls than compared to closed brawls, and I think that favors them.
from what I've seen right now, the Rhines, Fortle, and Juice, they've been sort of even. I haven't really seen one outplaying the other, except maybe Ford with a little edge. Because Ford has been getting bigger shatters than Juice has.
I think it's more so that the Bark came in with a plan to shut down Ford. Because, like, you notice how many times he's been CC'd this match.
Yeah.
I
He's
think-
been CC'd to hell and back.
Yeah, I think it's even between the tank lines, and I think the Bark have been shown far, like, better on DPS and support. But
Yeah.
not by much. It's very, like for example, I take Term over Apollo, and I take Melton over Chuggy. But,
Yeah.
Apollo isn't really carrying his weight, I feel. And that's why.
In my opinion, I think Ford has a slight edge over Juice. Surf is definitely better than YOLO God.
Yeah,
YOLO.
right now. Yeah.
Right now, so far, yeah. Apollo is getting destroyed by Term.
Term.
And then Melton is definitely overperforming Chuggy just by a little bit.
I think
mostly from that-
Vermilion has been playing a little bit better than Meek. Meek was good on the second map, and map 1 Meek was even in.
Yeah, Meek did much better than whoever, I think it was Aki, for the
on
first map.
Yeah.
Meek did much better than
And
them
I
on
don't
the
even know
Ana
who
pick.
to tell between EMP and Jetpick, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Really
EMP and Jetpick have both been kind of existing. They have their own little Reddit sprees where they got a couple kills.
But like outside of that, none of them have really been.
To be honest, I could see Jetpick going for a little bit more Reddit because Apollo, if he notices that Apollo hasn't been doing too
You
much,
threw
he
that
could
nade too
definitely.
early.
Yeah.
Oof.
I don't. That nade is not going to get value, or maybe it will.
No, you threw it too early. Why? On a player, I would know.
So that was a wall coming out, so they could circle the tower without any picks. YOLO playing not by his Ryan right here. That could be a wall. Anti coming out. Surf eating, saving his team. Both teams back off. Juice was killed, and that results in a lost fight for Hangzhou.
Hangzhou is again favored in open space. As soon as that wall closes off the space, they easily punish on that.
Yeah. Once again, they do the same thing. They wall and rotate over tower. Both teams, they're just playing neutral right now. Spraying, waiting. Who's going to engage? Big fire strike coming out from Fortal. Both teams used wall. Cooldowns are coming out. Nano comes out for me, but Fortal was asleep. And now, Hangzhou has 2 ults. Blizzard comes out from Chuggy. It gets Apollo. If they notice, Apollo might die here. No, Apollo is kept alive. This should be a win for Hangzhou as Term got 3 there.
Yeah.
Term has Noon.
I think that Term and Brilliant out and open favors better compared to just closed in. Really
Yeah.
good. Meek has looked really good this map, however. Once he begins
Spacing Noon coming out.
they're actually gonna speed Term in, which they don't get anything with it.
Nothing comes out of both walls. Both teams. Actually, no.
It looks
Flock coming in with 3, 4, almost 5 ults right
Flock
now.
are playing this smart.
Opposed,
They know they have the ult economy advantage, and that's why they're pushing up really close.
but Hangzhou is on 3 ults.
Big day again by Meek.
Portal can go in here and get something. No, he's scared of the wall. Surf going into top, pressuring a little bit. Wall coming out. Shatter almost blocked by Fortal. He was just a little bit too far. Blizzard coming out. Bomb out, beat out. Bomb gets nothing.
Oh,
Bomb coming
no,
out.
that
Bomb
is
gets
Blizzard.
4.
Yeah, it's the Blizzard. You gotta give credit.
Yeah,
Melton.
that was a nice Blizzard by Melton setting up the bomb from Surf to get 4. That is a Pichu bomb. Surf has officially gotten a Pichu bomb.
Surf finally got what he wanted, the Pichu bomb.
That's a W coming out from Surf with the Pichu bomb.
That's just a dub in general. He had to get the shot to Pichu.
See? Oh, that nade got 1. Their Ana is anti. They can follow up on that maybe. Blizzard,
Oh, Surf is playing huge!
8 in. Oh, he's eaten. Nice. Both lines are nanoed. Walled off from their supports. They don't have main heals right here. Portal might die even though he's nanoed. He's fine. YOLO is in their team, now asleep, and that should be... Oh, but Flock is in their team. EMP picks out 2 right there. Nice by EMP. They clean up the fight with a staggered diva. Now this is really good right now for the Flock as they have 3, almost 4 ults coming up. And right now, there's only 3 coming from Hangzhou. And Hangzhou, Noon, coming out from Term. Spacing Noon, once again, it was walled off, so it's definitely not gonna get anything now. That's 1 ult down. Both Ryans use Shatter.
I only get Melton.
Yeah, but Melton was shielded. Blizzard coming out from Melton now. This should be a 1 fight. That was a huge Blizzard. Surf gets 2 out of the Blizzard.
Brilliant gets to pick onto Melton though. This
Yeah.
could be won by the Bark.
This is definitely an even fight. Both teams could win this.
You do have
Bomb
to think
coming
though,
out.
it favors the Bark with spawn advantage.
Yola gets EMP once again. Lucio dying to bomb.
This really be a charm moment
Hmm.
where
So-
he dies to bomb.
I mean, both main supports have died to bomb quite a lot this series. They just are always out of position trying to set up for something. So Hangzhou pushing in here with 3 ults. Oh, Apollo is dead. I don't know specifically what happened, but Apollo is at half health. Juice with another kill. Juice has 2 here. He might get Melton. Melton is cut off from his team. EMP is dead. Melton is alive and able to stall for a little bit longer. Jepet cleans him up. Demec'd. Now they're just stalling for time. Coming into last point, Hangzhou has 2.5 minutes left. Against, with their 3, almost 4 ults. Against the, 3 ults from the Flock.
Hey, you look at the bright side though. You did see that they're coming up with 4 ults on coming up on the Bark. However, Viola could be like a bomb this fight, which could be huge. New coming out from Term. Really?
It gets no value.
Meek does see Juice, but it immediately gets woken up by Surge.
Surf is having good high ground pressure right here.
But he just gets
Although
demec'd.
he's demec'd. He's bombing a remech, it might get someone. Oh, they walled it up to see if that could get anything somehow. That would have been a very cool play.
Ooh, big
Oh,
nade.
big
Oh, yeah.
shatter and nade, but beat from EMP secures that they stay alive.
Oh,
Here
you
comes
big
the Blizzard
shot
from
Portal, though.
Chuggy. Blizzard out from Melton. Bomb out. Almost every ultimate is being pressed here.
Oh, Electric
Service
Cowboy.
Nano.
It's trying to turn it.
Electric Cowboy, but he's frozen. He's dead. Melton able to clean up this fight by himself mostly. Nice job by Melton. He got 3 or 4 there.
Term has built another new in this fight because of the Electric Cowboy again.
Yeah. Term can maybe try to get something out of Noon once again.
Oh, Ford sleeping, taking a nap on the job.
Paulo has Noon to counter Term's Noon.
Oh, Ford took a
Charge? Forto died for that charge. It looked like a good play for me, but
It's just forced him to punish it.
EMP picks off Term. Massive by E EMP.
And Surf up Baby D, but gets the behind pick on Juice, who was naded him weak.
Yeah, but he gets cleaned up by Jetpick, so both teams now, they're just gonna continue to sit here, wait for their Rhines to come back. Both teams not really doing too much. Both teams, they're just playing neutral. YOLO on the high ground, knocked out by Zerm.
Well, I didn't do anything this
Term with the high noon.
time.
Term gets 2 after being walled up. What a play. Chuggy picks off Melton. And this might be Hangzhou within overtime.
Did Term go for another Electric Cowboy here? Is the question. And they will.
Another Electric Cowboy. Apollo is shielded with his noon. Term can get that. Apollo picks off Juice. Apollo gets Jepic. Apollo gets 2 here. Apollo is picked. Term gets Meek. YOLO. Blizzard out too late or not. EMP.
EMP.
Melton gets 2.
But it's
Melton
not
gets 2
enough.
via EMP, but Term had flashbang.
That was EMP almost turned that fight right there. That
EMP
was
almost had the.
0 to 3. Switching sides.
Oh, if EMP was a little bit more aware, he could have played that more wisely, waiting for Term. But Term, he was out of EMP's eyesight, and he just rolled up, flashbang, and captured the point. Nice play by both teams there. A really close last point. Overtime capture by Hangzhou Bark though. And now we'll see. Will hard meta continue to be
Well, I'll give a quote to the man himself, dividing. This series has been huge for Corp Shatters.
yeah. Basically.
Corp Shatter. Comparing novice main tanks to advanced main tanks? Nope.
Well, There is a Sombra coming out. I don't know if it's gonna be Ran or not. Usually if you see a Sombra, it's May Sombra. But I doubt, I think this is just Milton trying to do some scouting or something. Surf on the ball? They might run something different here.
Surf on the ball. He do be vibing though.
Oh, back on Diva. Portal on ball. Portal's probably gonna go back to the Rhine here. Milton's gonna instantly swap back
5,
to May.
4,
Yep.
3,
Yep.
2,
Yep, there we go.
Both
Continuing
versus
to run the
one
hard
run
meta.
We haven't seen a variant yet, besides for the Brig variant.
Brick variant on Anubis defense from both teams. That was something I was not expecting, much like nanoing the DPS. Both teams are playing neutral. Wall comes out from Chuggy. He gets nothing. Melton might be able to use his wall wisely here. This could be Term dead. Term is dead, finished off by EMP. Frozen Portal. Wall comes out. Apollo picks off Juice. EMP almost had Chuggy. YOLO's demeched. EMP finishes off Chuggy. Surf and Melton both clean up.
Meek does give him a lot of alt charge for that, because there's lots of cleanup, and now he's gonna get a nano. Flip it.
So as we're coming into this, we see Noon and Nano, which is Electric Cowboy coming at you once again.
Yeah. Electric Cowboy with the Noon is usually a good combo.
Yeah, and then coming from Hangzhou is nothing. They're close to Nano and Blizzard, but nothing
I mean,
right now.
Vermillion could hit him with his own Electric Cowboy, but the difference is it won't be a Noon with it.
Yeah, it will not be Nano Noon. Oh, the wall's out though. Get hit, will get nothing.
Again.
Oh, almost had the D.Va mech. Charged by Fortal, huge pick. Nano Cowboy, Electric Cowboy. But Chuggy with their other ult is dead. But still, because of Electric Cowboy, now they have Noon. And this will be Hangzhou coming out on 4.
Yeah, I think he's getting frozen.
5
but he's somehow
ults.
still alive. Oh my lord.
Oh, Term slept out of Noon. Shatter by Fortal, it is huge. Apollo finishes Juice out of the Shatter.
Oh no, Peach
Bomb coming out from Surf. You got Term. And YOLO God's mech. YOLO God kills himself.
Oh no.
Apollo has been doing much better this map than I would've. He is really showing up now.
Yeah, I think Apollo and Meek are starting to show up, and that's why it's very favored. But Vermillion just taking a dive.
Yeah, Vermillion took a dive. So, Apollo, he's been doing extremely well this map. Definitely way different from the other maps.
Oh
I
yeah,
think
it took him
Apollo-
a while to get warmed up. He really
But
did.
now he's warmed up. He is definitely competing with Term. If not beating Term in most of these exchanges. Melton is still getting his good walls, which allowed them to get Chucky J right there.
Here
Bomb
comes
coming
the
in from
Peachy
YOLO
bomb.
God.
Yep,
Oh,
Peachy
huge bomb shatter. Meek is
There
still
goes-
here.
bomb. There goes the Peachy bomb.
Oh, Meek tried to pick off Vermillion.
team kill.
So,
Well,
right now we see Flock coming up. They have 3 ults.
the problem is
Hangzhou,
with
3
the
ults.
The Bard need a miracle right now. 5 minutes to hold is like an eternity in Overwatch.
I mean, it is possible.
It is
But-
definitely possible.
Even if they can't hold them fully here, if they get their time off, then it'll be completely even.
They need to get them under a minute though, if they want to have a chance right now.
Definitely. Blizzard coming out, allowing them to get cart space. Electric Cowboy, once
What a
again.
beat do.
Beats from both teams. Both tanks are frozen. Almost stunned out of Blizzard by Apollo. Apollo was a fraction too late on that. Term cleans up Melton. Nade gets eaten, which makes Fortal dead. And this is another fight clean by Hangzhou, and they still have 2 ults after using only 1. EMP resets.
Meek is still trying to pick Vermillion in the back line.
And that's a big stagger. Term gave Meek the L right there.
Meek is really having a feud with Vermillion right now.
Yeah, Meek is trying to meme right now. I don't know if his team is mad at him or not, but
I wouldn't be, honestly.
You have time. It's okay if he memes.
Can't do it. too
Serve
much.
controlling high ground.
Nude coming out for turn.
He's walled up again, and it
Dude,
gets
this-
another
this
one.
synergy from Chuggy and Term is huge because it's always the wall up that gets the noon value.
Yeah, Noon Wall is looking to be a really nice combo. It's just it puts them right over the shield and allows them to get a pick.
However, oh lord, the flock coming in with that ult economy.
Yeah, Flock, basically 6 ults. They're just a little bit off of Milton, but Milton is hitting his shots to get it up.
They basically have 6 ults with the speed boost from EP. Electric Cowboy again with the noon.
Actually, Cowboy gets one, bomb coming out.
Peachy Bomb.
Bomb was welled up there, really clean. EMP finishes off Vermilion. Electric Cowboy 1v6. Oh, Melton is 2 are dead. Melton and EMP by Jepic. This could be big. Apollo, no, it looks like.
Wait,
Oh,
Peachy Bomb?
bomb coming out. He gets nothing. Still, the respawns may be
If
enough.
they win this, it's custom to Jepic.
Jepic might have carried this last fight for Hangzhou. Term gets one, but immediately dies. And Juice is just spinning. Meek gets Chuggy though.
Oh,
Melton Blizzards, that might be it.
that
No,
might be
Jepic
it.
stalled.
Term is coming back though.
Juice gets frozen. Juice is still touching though. This should be. Oh, big shatter from Portal to finish clean up the fight. The DPS and Baby Diva are still alive. Doesn't seem like it will be enough. Beat
Oh, no,
coming
the
out.
Pichu
Bomb
bomb.
coming out. Bomb gets Chubby. Meat kills Jepic, and that is Flock taking it with a minute 41.
That has to suck if you are on the mark because only
Jepic
40 more seconds.
gotta-
yeah.
yeah.
If you had 41 more seconds, you could have a chance in this map.
And also, Jepic had that huge 2k boop that could have won them the fight. Because that was Mei, which is a
Yeah.
big hero that allows your team to stall for a long time. And Lucio, which can also stall for a decent amount of time. So that was 2 of their stall and 2 heroes gone from their roster. Which could have allowed Hangzhou to definitely be able
I
to
will
take that
say,
back.
Here comes my first prediction wrong. It looks like the Flock might take this map. Unless the draw happens.
I mean, it is drawable.
It is definitely drawable.
Term maybe rolling out on Doomfist? Term rolling out on Doomfist. This is a different pick.
I've seen this happen before in events when I was casting Vulcaner. On very much short fights, Doom is sometimes better than McCree, and I feel like that's why they're going with it on the short-term fights.
And Term is not showing himself either. He is playing by in statue. He's making sure they do not know that he is on Doom.
Yeah, that's the element of surprise, though. You don't want them to know.
He's setting up via Maywall. Oh, nope, he messed the setup.
2.
Good job, Term. You did it.
Attackers incoming.
But he is over there. YOLO getting out. That might have gave away Term. No, it's Term is set up. He's behind them. This could be big. Meek is unsuspecting.
Oh, they got
Oh, they've realized. We see Flock on meta. Portal is dead. The Doom hasn't done anything. Doom rolling out. Flash was used. He gets Apollo. He can get Meek here. No picks coming. Flock gets 0 picks here. Clean by Hangzhou, even though Term was noticed. Really
I think
nice.
that actually worked in their favor being noticed.
YOLO is slept on the Flock side. This could be a big. Oh, he gets out. Oh, he's
No,
demeched though.
He's
This
demeched,
could
though,
be
doesn't matter.
huge.
Term needs to
YOLO-
get a pick now if they want to have a chance.
YOLO is trying to thirst for Meek right there, and Meek slept him.
Term's gonna
really
get
nice
picked up by
play.
Surfy right here. He's out of position.
Term's picked. That's 2 down. Basically, Baby Diva is still technically in the fight. YOLO
Ward
got
is
about to
down, though.
remake.
So it's gonna be time to stall. So Sword is down.
4 did die, definitely.
And Term's gonna get back quickly, so this is gonna be a even fight. However, the ult
This will
economy
be-
coming out.
Even last fight,
Flock.
this might be a draw. King's Row draws don't happen too often. Bomb gets nothing. Nano coming out on Portal. Portal shatter to clean up the fight. He gets them.
Lord.
They just have to kill Term and YOLO. Portal, he's full health. I don't know why he's not swinging on YOLO.
It's not gonna be enough. It looks like Flock are gonna take this map.
Oh, Juice is back with the stall. Epic is back.
There's
It's
no
two
way
back.
a miracle happens right here. I just don't
No?
see it. Yep.
Oh, Term, so close. So close on Tracer. That might have been Chuggy on Tracer, but either way, Tracer was really close to touching. But that is Flock securing their second map, which was unexpected from both me and Rancer. We did not expect
yeah.
Flock to be able to out-brawl Hangzhou.
There goes the first prediction wrong. Oh look, there's the Peachy Bomb.
Pichu Bomb, play of the game by Surf, off of the Blizzard. As you can see, he got 5 there.
But if you're on the bright side though, you could be agreed right now. You could sub an agree technically. They
This
will.
is the time for Agreed is coming in. This is big for Hangzhou. This could totally change the series.
I hope it does. I actually want to see a map 5 for them.
Yeah, this could be a big map 5. So, Agreed is filled a suspension. W.
Agreed.
Agreed. I will be right back.
So, again, they get Hangzhou Park gets to choose the next map coming in, and I do believe, like, looking in, this is going to throw forward off a bit. I do think Bart do take this map. I do still think Flock takes the series. I do think Flock will get revenge on King of the Hill if Bark wins this map. But I do think a May take substitution is usually huge coming in from Agreed. And it looks like that the Hangzhou Barks are going to call Rialto coming in, and I don't see it as that as a problem. I do think it is time for maybe turn to Lock Widow. Could be huge.
Okay, I'm back. So, we see this might be Hangzhou's actual starting 6 now.
Yeah, I actually predicted Bark to win this map, but I think Flock takes King of the Hill in the revenge. But I think Agreed coming in is going to throw off Fordo for this map. I do feel that.
Yeah, because Agreed is a much different playstyle from Juice. Much more aggressive.
Didn't like. If you watch last season's Novice, which if you did and watch Bot Burgers, Agreed is like more aggro than Arrow probably.
Yeah, Agreed is an extremely aggro tank that will definitely throw Fordo off. But being a brawl map that this is, I think it is Hangzhou favored. And then, will the other control, what will that be? Will that be Ilios?
Probably.
Because for Ilios, I would say that's probably Flock favored.
That really is. Unless, I mean, you could see Ilios well going to Bark. But
Yeah,
I just don't see other maps.
I can see that, but then that's only 1 out of 3 maps. But I could see Hangzhou taking one of the other maps. Definitely.
Honestly, if Bark wins this map right here, I really do think it's going to go to a map 5 round 3. I do believe that.
Map 5 round 3, definitely. I see that 100% if Hangzhou is able to take this map off of Flock.
I think because WoW favors Bark way too much, I feel.
Definitely.
Because I feel like, no offense to Ford, I know that's how he got the GM on Orisa. It's just that turn with an Orisa is something else, though.
Yeah, he can just sit there and completely focus on aiming.
Yeah.
He just gets to completely destroy.
That's exactly my mindset.
It seems like Meek will be coming out. And Akahop coming back in.
I don't agree with that.
I would keep Meek in. Meek has been what's been winning with you, but
yeah, I think
maybe Akahop is promised playtime. I don't know, something like along the lines of that.
Because Meek outplayed Vermilion the last map. Yes, Vermilion has been overall dominating the series between the two, but I would keep Meek in.
Definitely.
I just don't agree with that decision.
But
Welcome to Rialto.
now we see Aka back in, Miko, and Agreed in, Juice out. So, one sub from both teams. I still think Rialto is a Hangzhou favorite map, but I thought Kings was a Hangzhou favorite map.
Yeah. I feel like that was because Apollo shut down term. That was the reason they lost.
Atalo did God tier on Kings. He definitely was the reason they won that.
You also could argue that Melton was a reason. The
Yeah,
Blizzards and the
Melton did
Walls-
really well too.
Yeah, Melton has been really well this series for the Flock mainly.
It seems like most of the flock has warmed up since that disappointing Busan.
Oh, absolutely.
And now, as we see, coming out,
Will
Melton
we actually see
on
a
the Torb.
I don't think we. Yeah, I was gonna say, will we actually?
He's going back.
Incoming.
He's now on me. But, almost. Melton, where he got his name from, back to his roots. Chuggy on Junkrat. We might see the J Silly coming out. Nah, looks like hard meta from both sides.
I mean, until there's something that can beat the meta, why change it?
Yep.
Chuggy on the Johnson now. No cap, it's over.
One.
I mean, I personally would love to see a J Silly or a Torb.
Stop the pain.
But, right now, both teams running on meta. And we see Agreed.
You already see the difference. Look how far up Agreed's going.
Agreed is already fighting the team. Much faster paced game already.
But you see
Right now,
how
both
that's
Agreed is antied, but it's
Yeah.
Agreed. Agreed is playing around the corner waiting for shield. He's back up. That
He's
wall.
already going in.
As you can see, this game is much faster paced. Before, we saw Juice and Fortle just kind of staring at each other. Both teams were just sort of waiting for something to happen. But now, even though it was
Jetpack,
punished by the wall.
Jetpack. Jetpack's going for it. Oh, they ain't gonna push bridge. Oh, that would have been funny.
Yeah.
But
So, yeah. That was
it's a lot faster pace with Agreed coming in.
Yeah. But
Oh,
there's no more of that neutral game. But this does allow for walls to be used more wisely now. Because as you can see, Agreed has been charged into a wall twice now.
And this is why, like, the series is so different. Agreed already has a shatter.
Yeah.
It's because of how aggro he's playing. And Ford in response is building a shatter too because of how, again, that's how the walls are getting onto him because Agreed's just way too aggressive.
But yeah, this is, I don't know really why Flock backed up there. They could have continued to keep walling. Someone probably got low. Coming out, shatter from Fortle. Agreed did not block it. But now, Agreed used his own
Well,
shatter.
that's still a big danger. They can turn that.
A
They
lot
turn
of
the
cooldowns and ultimates coming out. Nothing from the bomb. Melton gets Agreed.
The reason why, like, that was actually good if you're on the mark. If you had to commit beat just because of the nano Rhine and
Yeah, now as we see, the ones with the ult advantage are now Hangzhou with 3, almost 4 ults. Really wise play coming out. Because now, Flock has 2, being Nano and Noon. Electric Cowboy, maybe once again.
I don't like how the bar keep playing on this room. They don't need to with the wall. Because again, Agreed's aggro. He wants to run in.
Yeah, but now we can see how good Melton's walls really are. It's just Juice was much more passive and his walls, you can really struggle to find a wall against a passive
I
run.
thought this was for all 4, but it's actually just more so making Melton enabled more.
Yeah, this is just enabling Melton, which is enabling Ford.
Yeah.
Surf with 2, 1 being an environmental kill. He might be able to finish off Japik. Chuggy behind as well. Japik is out, but Chuggy is still behind. Chuggy's on top, EMP sees him. Both teams coming in with 6. No one gets picked.
Ooh, she's done.
Shatter, stunned out of Shatter. There's Blizzard, not eaten. Bomb coming out in response. No one dies to bomb. Blizzard eaten by Surf, massive E. That could have been a definitely lost fight right there for Flock. Agreed. He's in. Frozen. Double CC'd. Both McCree's got a pick. EMP did die. Bomb coming out from Surf. Melton dies to YOLO God.
Term is
Term gets Akka. Back
on
on the legs is Chuggy J himself.
the legs.
We're seeing legs come out. This could be exactly what Hangzhou needs. Agreed, Shatter is huge.
I think this is actually gonna be good for the Mark winning this point because they don't even play this tunnel, and that's what's costing us because I Agreed's aggression.
Yeah. Agreed's aggression, they are not adjusted to how aggro he is.
Yeah, it's more so Melton was adjusted. I don't think Ford was. I think it was more so Melton.
Yeah.
Oh
Melton-
my god, they're already at their spawn.
Melton, I don't know for sure.
He was gonna
But-
put their spawn.
Yeah. I don't know for sure, but Melton might have a lot of experience playing against Agreed. He definitely probably has some from Pugs, knowing he's a pretty aggro tank. I think it's pretty well known throughout the league that he's a pretty aggro tank, so Melton was probably... He was probably ready to be walling off Agreed, not ready to wall off Juice.
Term was on the flank. They did spot him, so he has to rotate back to his team.
Although he's going on the bottom flank. Spotted once again.
Arctic Cowboy again.
Electric Cowboy coming out. Jepic asleep. This is a nice play by Apollo. Apollo gets 2, maybe 3 if he can outduel Term. Term outduels him. This Diva could be picked here.
Ooh, good sleep.
Yeah.
It's gonna save Surf's life.
Right now, Hangzhou Bark playing pretty risky without Orion. They have 4 people on cart though.
But this is the tempo already with this being set by Agreed, I feel. The aggression.
And Agreed is back already.
And it's not even like
Both
they give me credit
teams
to them. They just actually do see more aggro.
Yeah. They it seems like they've adjusted to Agreed. They were all on cart even without their minting. They're just used to him being right there. That bomb gets Apollo. Apollo
That's
out of
huge 'cause Term may
position.
not go on the flank.
As we see right now. Flock, they have 2 ults, but EMP is dead. Nano coming out. Term using High Noon. 3 ults left for Hangzhou. Beat comes out from Hangzhou. Bomb comes out from
Pichu bomb.
Flock. Both Blizzards. Another Pichu bomb. Surf 2 Pichu bombs this series. Don't forward with a double fire strike. And Flock, they hold. Last fight for Hangzhou, and they're coming in with 0 ults. Actually, they have Nano.
Nano can sometimes be enough, but however beat for EMP.
I need healing. Need a doctor.
10 seconds remaining.
So, both teams coming in. Much faster pace, as you can see once again.
Term's going around though.
Term on the Doomfist once again. Maybe he can actually get something going this time.
Gets stunned immediately.
Antied, stunned, he's nanoed, but he was antied, so he did not get the health boost. Beat coming out from EMP, Noon out. Portal still has Shatter. There it comes. Surf is able to clean up this fight pretty convincingly. That should be 4, basically 5. Ford and Surf and EMP cleaned up that fight very clean. Nice hold by Fluck. Fluck, this is a very winnable map now.
This is again very much winnable coming out from Flock. I feel that they're Apollo stepping it up, and that's why this is winning for the Flock.
Yeah, this is great.
Apollo's just finally start like outplaying Term, I feel, and that's what's giving them this edge.
So I think both teams are gonna go hard meta once again though. Although
Yeah.
Term does seem to like that Doomfist pick, and we did see a Brigida on Anubis, so never know. Something might come out.
we
But
just
once
need to
again,
see,
For battle.
like if they again now it's gonna come down if the Bark want to win this. Now it's come down to shutting up Turn and Apollo and Sir. Now it's gonna come down to that and Melton. You can't let
As we
Melton get value all these walls, and Melton's on Bastion.
Melton's on Bastion. He is shooting up that pole. Good.
Ah yes, that's how you win the map.
Yes, sir. but
Term
Both
on the
teams-
Widow.
this might be what they actually roll out with. Like a Rialto is a good Widow map.
I want to
Yeah,
see
I-
it. I
I-
definitely want to.
5,
This could be huge, but Melton back on May.
1.
Looks like
Attackers
they're
incoming.
with the Widow pick.
Stop the
Ooh.
He is playing far
He
bridge,
got slept.
slept immediately. Oh, that should be a pick, but no.
They don't punish off that.
Akka gets pressured. Vermilion is low though. Both teams playing a neutral. Agreed can't be as aggro now that they're on defense, but he's definitely waiting at that corner to go in at a moment's notice. Agreed with the charge, but he was stunned. Ford in the backline now. Ford should be an easy kill. Both Rhines are down. Apollo got Term. Term might switch to McCree now.
Yeah.
This is a strong push from Flock. Term
kinda
switching to
snowballed
McCree.
that.
Both teams on hard meta.
They kind of just snowball that because of Term just getting slapped in that little lobby.
Agreed going in. Agreed stun. Huge anti-nade.
From off.
Massive nade from Akka. He went up the high ground and just had a really nice nade.
Oh.
And this is another cleaned up fight from Flock.
Again, if you're on the bark, it's again the eternity fight. You now have 5 minutes.
This is 100% doable for them, but this is looking like Flock may just take this series here.
Yeah, they have too many ults. Unless you'll turn, step it up now, and somehow come up with big plays. It's definitely looking like Flock take this. However,
5 volts for Flock. Akka's dead early to Jepic with a massive Reddit play. Blizzard coming out from Molten. Shatter came out as well. This should still be a one fight for Flock, and this is last fight scenario coming out
and
for Hangzhou.
the thing is, they only use 2 ults out of the 6.
Yeah, they have 3, almost 4. EMP is close to beat. And then over there for Hangzhou, they have
4.
5. Almost. Agreed is
Go
close
Shadow.
to his. Agreed could get it with even one fire strike. It got eaten. Term on Doom once again, always in the overtime pushes. He likes to go Doom.
Again, it's good for short-term fights.
Doom going in. This could be big. Apollo's dead. Term with 2 in the backline.
And you see why it's always good in these short-term fights. You get 2 picks by 1.
Term 3 basically. He helped to get that Milton kill. Nice job. Held with 0 ults coming out from Hangzhou, and no ults coming out either, because Term just got those 2 picks so rapid.
Term's actually gonna stick to Doom, which I don't necessarily hate. I would maybe suspected it back to Victory, but again,
It's probably too far for him to come back and come back.
yeah.
For him to roll out back to Swan and then walk out on Kree. Although, seeing something,
Oh, they're going for the wall. Yeah,
they're rolling up. Oh, they fucked it up.
they get the rest of the team. Yeah. But
It's just
actually,
Melton. They haven't realized Melton. Now they have Melton is by himself.
he's dead.
But Flock may be the hero save once again. Private OS 2.0.
Oh, nah.
Nah, Melton dies, but this is...
This ain't a Scrim Gods moment, Charm. Nah.
Nah. If you do not know what we meant by that, Season 1, I believe, of Toker is
Season
Scrim
0.
Gods versus Season 0. Scrim Gods versus Smilers. Always, this was during the Goats meta. Always was on Brig, and he went way too far in. And Smilers, or what is now, three players on Flock, Fordle, Surf, and EMP committed so many ults and so many resources into saving Always and winning the fight.
However,
But
he's
we
gonna get Shadow killed now.
What is eaten by Melton's eaten by YOLO. Both bombs come out. Blizzard, Chuggy had a successful one. EMP gets one. Akka gets one. Chuggy gets one. Melton gets one. And this should be another held fight. No.
He is back and dead.
And
it
this
looks like-
is it. Flock wins. Flock wins. GG. Flock wins 3-1, only losing on Busan their first map. But as we can see, Flock, superior brawl team.
Play of the game.
They
Uh,
definitely outbrawled them in almost every situation when we thought Hangzhou would be better.
Yeah, it was more so that Apollo and Melton stepped up. Give us
It,
juice back.
it was just, it was pretty close match though. And the score, from what the score says, it's not like Flock just completely ruled them, except for someone you can say Rialto.
Portal, aren't you like master?
Damn. Looks like Hangzhou's pretty mad. Who do we want to give player of the match to?
I mean,
I would
I-
like to say Fortal is at 4,003 SR, so what Agreed said was not factual.
Yeah, Fordo he hit GM last season and this season.
I would say player of the match is Melton, but the person I want to actually interview is EMP.
Yeah, I kind of want to interview him P2, but he didn't really do too much.
I want to EMP just because it'll be interesting. I think it'll be more entertaining.
Yeah,
To interview EMP.
let's
It's your call. It's your call who to interview.
Okay.
So yeah, can we get both of them?
I mean, I'm fine with EMP. I'll ask.
Can we get EMP
I
and Milton?
gotcha.
There we go.
Alright.
Let's see if he
Hmm.
responds.
Hasn't responded yet. Yes. W.
Yes.
Okay, I will move him in. We are in casting booth 1, right?
Yeah.
Yes, I believe so. Yeah, we are.
Uh, all right, here he comes.
Hello.
Nice.
Hey.
Hello,
EMP.
Hey. What?
Hello. So
So, you want to ask the question, Tom, or?
you can go.
Okay, so what was your mindset going into that series versus the Mark?
Oh, versus like throughout the whole series, we were like, oh yeah, it was decent. They played they played decent, but until Agreed came in, it was a roll, So yeah.
The hard BM. So, what was your strategy going in with Agreed? Like, just as soon as you got something in map 4.
Just play normally because he probably can't fucking go against us. Like us. We kind of rolled. We kind of rolled him. You know how it is. We're just that
That's
good. We're just that good.
Not to bring you down, but Busan was a map.
Yeah, no, that was our warm up map. Like we did not warm up. We were just fucking joking around like for an hour before, just fucking hyping up Apollo for trying to get e-girls,
That
Nice.
makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You know it.
So,
That sounds like a real.
what was your opinion on who played the best on your team?
Who played the best? I feel like it was it was Surf with those fucking nasty ass bombs and our flex support Meek and Akka. They both played amazing. They played out of their minds there.
Yeah, I agree. They were all good players from both teams, but
I feel like
Well, I
Melton
wanna see-
actually.
Oh, Mountain did
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah,
I think
Melton
everyone
did.
on our team did amazing. Just
yeah. No, I also want to hear your opinion on who do you think did the best on Hangzhou?
Hangzhou. Oh, I feel like Turim. Turim really popped off. Honestly, like, Turim and their what's their flex support's name?
Vermilion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Vermilion. I feel like Turim and Vermilion did really good. They played really well.
Yeah, that's kind of what we agree with. So, good job, Flock, on your 3-1 win.
Thank you.
Oh.
And
Oh no.
Here, let me ask one question. Let me ask the last question.
Yeah.
I'm looking up the schedule real quick. I can't find it because I'm dumb. Okay, there it is. So your next game is going to be week 3. You are up against Block is up against Newt, who had to forfeit today because they couldn't get enough players. But how do you think that game's gonna go?
I think we're gonna come in confident, probably lose map 1 like always, and then proceed to win the other 3 maps. Just to get a warm up map, all that. I feel like we're gonna come in very confident. We're gonna scrim a bunch this week, I guess. So
well, good for Flock. Preparing for the next game, not underestimating any opponent so far.
yeah, pretty much. we never underestimate, but we we say we're gonna roll, but sometimes we don't.
Y'all are definitely a cocky team. That
Hey,
is what I would
Yeah,
expect.
yeah.
I
Hey,
would expect that.
You did
3
try to
con
pull.
players.
Okay, I'll ask another question. So when you went for that wall strategy, was that another saving private a waste moment?
yes. I click it like I called it like a couple seconds before we were gonna do it, but Melton screwed it up. So like we all didn't get walled up. It was a horizontal instead of a vertical wall. So we all didn't. So I like we the call was to go all the way around to go save Melton, but
Yeah, almost was saving Private OS 2.0. Almost. That was a great moment.
yeah, yeah. It was oh yeah, and a message from the team is please block a shatter next time to Hangzhou, please block a
Damn.
shatter.
Damn.
Okay.
And yeah, Meek, I'm just saying Meek did amazing. I think that's pretty much it. All right.
That's all the questions I have. If you have any more, Charm.
Nope, I'm done.
All right. Thank you, EMP, for your time.
Yep. Thank you. Thank you.
GG's.
Good luck next
Good
week.
game.
GG's. Yep.
Good luck.
GG's. Yep. Thank you.
All right. I guess
I
that's
think
it for
that'll
us. Yeah.
that'll wrap up the stream from the Flock and Hangzhou Bart game. 3-1 Flock.
And
Good match from both sides.
I think that was a very good match. Just seeing how. I think that it was more so the adjustment of the term and Vermilion really helped them.
Yeah.
And that's mainly how they won. And I guess that's it for us at League Zero Advance, because I think that's was the final match of the evening. Thank you for tuning in, and goodbye, chat.
Goodbye.